Climate Change, posted September 26th, 2022. A recent sermon at church was a continuation in Hebrews 12. I had my travel Bible with me that day. It's been all over the world with me, and it's not unlike me, simple, old, and tattered. Edges frayed, falling apart, and the binding is held together with duct tape. It's time for a change. One of the themes of Hebrews 12 is restructuring one's life around the ongoing purposes of God. In other words, to organize differently, convert, change. The author also writes of running the race of faith with perseverance and gaining strength and maturity through trials, pain, or hardships that ultimately result in a harvest of righteousness and peace. Excluding the economy, I certainly don't assess retirement thus far as pain, hardship, or trial. But while the perpetual pulse of stress is gone, I haven't felt quite at peace as I expected. Restless sleep and trouble relaxing persist, as does anxiousness and feeling unsettled. A brief honeymoon period of bliss has passed. I even relapsed into some edginess, which was sorely missed by no one. I'm reluctant to attribute my disquietness to a single source. I imagine instead it's a combination of factors acclimating to the changing season of my life. But if I'm being honest, a work issue that lacked closure and now impacts more than just its own disposition has leveraged hard against a pleasing adjustment to retirement. If you're reading this, you know BeyondStrength.org is a motivational ministry. My mission is to provide encouragement, make positive change in my life, help others do the same, and make the world a better place. I even doubled down in my last article about my desire to live humbly without entitlement to anger or offense. To be unoffendable, as Brant Hansen calls it. Ironically, the issue above involves a situation where I offended someone. It wasn't intentional or malicious. In fact, I wasn't even aware until being told, secondhand, that a complaint was made. My heart aches knowing I unwittingly hurt someone, made worse by never having the chance to address the matter directly or otherwise make it right. While human nature tempts me to take it personal or question the timing and motive, Brant Hansen reminds me that we simply can't trust our judgments of others. We don't know what they're really thinking, or their background, or what really motivated whatever they did. So why spend time, effort, or emotional energy on things outside our control? But God is in control, and He sees things we don't. We only see what's in front of us, the here and now. God sees the whole parade, as says the Go Fish song. But I'm not going to lie. This one hurts. A lot. I know who I am and what I stand for. Despite my shortcomings, I work hard to be a source of blessing and edification to others. Some don't always see it that way, and that's okay. I don't know someone else's private motives or what's in their heart. It's not my job to judge motives anyway. My job is to find significance and satisfaction in my relationship with God, rather than in the approval or admiration of others. Still, I can't make people like me or respect me. And in some cosmic conspiracy against my emotions, I actually care what people think about me. Long ago, on a page of that tattered Bible, I had written, "Maturity is the result of how we respond to trials, not the trials themselves." I certainly haven't arrived yet, but I've made considerable progress responding to trials in my life. I'm not the same man I was. I also know God's not finished with me yet. In his book, The Men We Need, Brant Hansen shares an applicable quote from Greek philosopher Heraclitus. "No man ever steps in the same river twice, for it's not the same river, and he's not the same man." Another philosopher, Marcus Aurelius, astutely, albeit harshly, wrote this gem: "You are an old man, so no longer be pulled by the strings like a puppet. No longer either be dissatisfied with your present lot or shrink from the future." I'm thankful for where God has me right now, and ready to adjust to whatever He has for me next. Am I disappointed? Yes. Persecution is painful. It wounds both body and soul. But I refuse to let a dubious blip on the ending credits of my career overshadow an entire life of serving others with courage, honor, dignity, and respect. And for those tempted to judge me differently because of the blip, there's a relevant passage in the Gospel of John, something about casting stones. Changing climate can be as easy as adjusting the thermostat or going south for the winter. I've found acclimating to change isn't quite that simple. Accordingly, seeking God and growing stronger, wiser, and more faithful in retirement is my climate change strategy. God is good. I trust Him, and I believe He'll sort it all out and set things right in the end. Wait for the Lord. Be strong and take heart, and wait for the Lord. Psalms 27:14. Get strong, be strong, stay strong.